31st at coveredca.com.
New hot thing for
Opening a bag of chips without making any noise is hard. Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, is easy.
Now at 4, finally found, investigators have located the door plug that unexpectedly detached from an Alaska Airlines flight shortly after takeoff. Good afternoon. This is the Ktla 5 News at 4. I'm Pedro Rivera.
And I'm Samantha Cortese. Investigators are calling the door plug a vital piece of this investigation.
Yeah, the new development comes as United Airlines announced it had found issues with its Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes. Let's get to KTLA Sandra Mitchell joining us live from Burbank Airport with the latest on the investigation and the new concerns about these aircrafts. Sandy.
Yeah, a lot of concerns today, Pedro. That door plug about the size of a refrigerator. A Portland teacher reported that he found it in his backyard. This mid-air implosion so violent it sucked the shirt off one of the passengers and ripped a lot of belongings out of the plane. Well, today, United Airlines announcing that it has found problems in a similar area of its MAX 737-9s. What could be the biggest clue to what caused a mid-air emergency on an Alaska Airlines flight has been found. The plug door blown off in the explosive decompression discovered in a yard in Portland, not far from where the plane took off Friday.
It was described as chaos, very loud, and it was very violent.
The NTSB now has interviewed the 6 members of the flight crew and is documenting the condition of the plane, including passenger seats that were ripped apart and the cockpit door that was blown off. Investigators also will closely examine the plug door at their lab in Washington.
Our structures team will want to look at everything on the door, all of the components on the door.
As other airlines complete mandatory inspections of their fleet of Boeing MAX 9 jets, today United Airlines says inspections over the past few days reveal apparent installation issues in the door plug of some of its aircraft, with bolts that need additional tightening.
There's a message from these guys at 4:30 in the morning that our flight at 8 o'clock was canceled.
That means hundreds of flight cancellations across the country, including at LA airports. One obstacle to the Alaska Air investigation, the cockpit voice recorder, also known as the CVR, routinely erases every 2 hours, as it did in this case. And now the NTSB chair is urging the FAA to preserve the CVRs longer.
Not just new aircraft, but retrofitting aircraft. And if FAA won't do it, we hope Congress will take action.
So those flight cancellations are expected to continue at least through this week. Best advice if you're flying, especially United or Alaska, you're going to want to check with your carrier. But we warn you, some of the passengers told us that when they called Alaska Airlines, the wait time on the telephone up to 4 hours. We're live in Burbank. I'm Sandra Mitchell, KTLA 5 News. Back to you.
Wow, be prepared to wait. Thank you, Sandy. As the FAA investigates that incident, hundreds of Alaska Airlines and United flights have been canceled, leaving travelers scrambling to get to their destinations. Alaska Airlines has issued a flexible travel waiver to allow affected passengers to change or cancel their upcoming flights free of charge. Experts suggest checking with the airline first to see if you were booked on one of those now grounded Boeing 737 MAX 9s.
Under federal law, if an airline cancels or significantly changes your flight, you're entitled to a full cash refund period. Once they've been inspected and their safety has been ensured, I would actually feel even more comfortable flying a MAX 9 than another type of aircraft.
Alaska Airlines says some travelers can also receive a full refund if they were scheduled to fly on a MAX 9 aircraft and cannot be reaccommodated. But again, be prepared to wait.
And now at 4, thieves use a U-Haul as a battering ram to break into a downtown LA bike and scooter shop, ramming into that shop over and over. Though they never did get in, it's still going to cost the store owners big time.
KTLA 5's Jennifer McGraw joins us live from the scene of the story. Jen.
Yeah, this is just another smash and grab in a long list for PD to investigate. But for the owners of this bicycle